Hi students, in last class we learned the clipboard, font, alignment and number groups. In this class we will learn next three groups, those are styles, cells and editing. So here already I have created a table which consisting of 5 columns: roll number, name, marks 1 and marks 2 and marks 3. So styles group consisting of 3 commands: conditional formatting, format as table, then cell styles. So conditional formatting means, as the name itself indicates, according to the condition it formats the cell values, or according to the condition it formats the entire table. So in this example, for example, this column consisting of marks 1, and if I want to identify such students who got more than 80 marks, so those are here 87 and 90. So if the database means if the values are small, then we can easily find out those numbers and we can highlight it. So 87 I can select, then I can apply any one color, same way 90, then apply the color. So these two numbers are greater than 80. If the database is very much large, on that time it is very much difficult for us to identify numbers, so it consumes the more time. So on that time what we can do is that, so select the particular column, then click on home tab, styles group and click on conditional formatting. So it displays highlight cell rules, top bottom rules, data bars, color scales and icon sets. So when you click on highlight the cell rules, it will display greater than, less than, between, equal to, text that contains a date occurring, duplicate values. So same way again different conditions are available in more rules. So if I selected greater than, it opens a greater than dialog box. Same way if I selected less than, it opens a less than dialog box. So whichever condition you want, you have to select accordingly in the conditional formatting option. Here greater than, that is format cells that are greater than, here you have to type 90. Sorry, I mentioned 80 there, 80. Then here with light red fill color, dark red text. So whichever option you want, you can select. I want only the green fill with dark green text, you can select that one and click on OK. Same way for M2, conditional formatting. So I will use equal to. When I selected equal to option, it opens a equal to dialog box. Then format cells that are equal to. I want to identify those numbers which is 90 and light red fill color with dark text. So if you click OK, automatically 90 will be highlighted. So if the database is very much small, on that time, so we can easily identify the numbers. But if it is greater than 90, or if the database is very much large, on that time what we can do is that, so just use the conditional formatting option. So the conditional formatting option is not only for numbers, it is for text also. So select the column, then conditional formatting. So here text that contains. So if I will select any one alphabet, so if I selected S, on that time it highlights those names which consists of only S. So instead of S, if I select U, so in Suma U is there, it highlights only those number. Or you can identify the particular name also. So Raj, it highlights that particular name. So this is nothing but the text that contains. Next one is that, so I will clear all the conditions once. Next one, top to bottom, top or bottom rules. If I want to identify top 10 students or top 5 students, so here I want to identify those number or those marks, so which is the top 1, see it highlights 90. If I want top 2, then same way bottom 10 items. These are the bottom numbers. So whichever option you want, you can select accordingly in the conditional formatting option. So if the database is very much large on that time, this will help. Next one is data bars. So according to the numbers, it gives the colors. Here for 87 to 90, it gives more color. For 87, 90 it gives more color, then 78 little bit less, then comes 67, then 66 and 56 is less. If I selected this for this option, so here you can easily identify for 99 more color and for 12 very much less color. Next one is for icon sets. For according to the data bars and color scales also. So what we can, so the next one is color scale option. So it is also same one. If I select color scales option, according to the numbers, so it gives the color. For 87 and 90, it is in one range. For that one, it gives a different color. Then 67 and 66 is in one range, it gives a one color. Then 78 is different one. Then 56 is different one. This is about the color scales. Same way we can apply next one is that we can apply the icon sets. According to the numbers also, it gives a icons. Say of 90, it is a high score, it shows a up arrow. Then 67, 55 and 67, so these are in one range, so middle range, so it shows a horizontal arrow. Then 45 and 23, it shows a bottom arrow. So these are all about the conditional formattings. Then if you want new rules, you go for new rules, or if you want to clear all the rules, you can clear all the rules from selected cell or clear rules from entire sheet. So if I selected the particular cells on that time, you can apply clear rules from selected cell, and if I want to clear all the rules of the particular sheet on that time, clear rules from entire sheet. Next one is format as table. So once you have created the table, so you can apply different colors. Automatically it clears the table. So whichever type you want, you can select it. So when I move the cursor over to a particular table, it creates such type of formattings. Next one is cell styles. For each cell styles we can give different headings, so that one also possible. So before that we have to select the table. So I will make it as undo first. Different headings are available, so whichever you want, so you can apply the cell styles. So I want normal only, I will apply normal. This is a bad one, this is a good one, this is a neutral one. So if I want the headings, you can apply heading 1, heading 2, or if I apply title, so in title the font size is very much large, so you can apply title. Then this one is the heading 4. So whichever option you want on, so you can apply it. So instead of applying all the formattings by selecting one by one option in the font group, so what you can do is that directly select the entire table and click on cell styles and apply the cell styles option according to the user's choice. Next one is insert, delete and format. So I will increase the font size. Okay. So now I want a extra row in between 1 and 2. So what you have to do is that, so you have to place the cursor in the third row, then click on insert tab, cells group and click on insert. Here 4 options are available: insert cells, insert sheet rows, insert sheet column and insert sheet. So directly you can apply insert sheet rows. Automatically a new row comes, so which comes above the selected particular row. Always row comes top side. Then if I want a column, so just you can view insert sheet column. If I selected the insert sheet column, always columns comes on the left side, not the right side. So here if I selected here, in between M1 and M2, if I want new row, on that time you have to place the cursor on the right side column, then insert sheet column. Always it comes on the right side and always rows comes on the top side. So directly you can select these options, or what you can do is that you can place the cursor. If I want here, then click on insert, then insert cells option. So cells may be either top side or bottom side. So here entire row option is there, entire column is there, then shift cells down, it is the same as entire row, so it shifts the cells downside. See here, if I selected this option, then the summa, it comes downside. See here. If I want to select the entire row, that time you can apply these things. Insert entire row, shift cells down. Or if I want to move only 78 downside, on that time you can apply this insert cells down. So here you can easily identify. If I want a new row, on that time directly you can apply insert sheet rows. It rows comes top of the selected cell. If I want extra column, on that time you can apply insert sheet column option. Column comes left side, then insert cell option. Here also you can use entire row, entire column, and if I want to move only the selected cell. On that time, shift cells down, shift cells right. Then if I want extra sheet, on that time in the sheet tab, three buttons are there: sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. If I want extra one, you can click here insert worksheet, or what you can do is that insert, then click on insert sheet option. See, sheet 5 comes. Same way delete option. So if I selected this delete option, it deletes not top side or right side, it deletes only the selected row and selected column. If I want to delete this one, so select this one, click on home tab, cells group, and click on delete sheet rows. And if I want to delete this column, delete sheet column. Same way delete cells option. So delete cells, it opens a dialog box. Same way here also, entire row option is there, entire column option is there, shift cells up is there, shift cells down is there. So here I will select, I want to move this cell to upside. So what you can do is that delete cells, shift cells up. See, it deletes the particular text, means it only deletes, not it moves the upside. Then if I want to delete this entire column, delete sheet columns. Next one is, if I want to delete sheet 5, select this one, click on delete, then delete sheet. This one, if you press delete button, then it doesn't delete the particular row. So delete sheet rows. So when you click, if I want to insert extra column, it comes on the left side, and if you want to insert new row, it comes on the top side. And if you want to delete that one, it deletes only the selected row and selected column. Next one is the format. So here you can increase the row height, then auto fit row height, means it fits the row height. Then you can increase the column width, then auto fit column width, then you can hide or unhide, you can rename sheet, then your move or copy sheet. So these are different options are available in format. So you can increase and decrease from here also. So whichever option you want, you can select it. Next group is editing. So in editing, so auto sum option is there. So if I want to calculate the sum of either row or column, not the individual numbers, I can add only the numbers. So place the cursor here, then click on auto sum. So if you selected sum option, it finds the sum of 56, 67 and 67. So click on OK. So instead of finding the sum individually, so that is at C2 plus D3 plus E3. Instead of typing the formula, what you can do is that, so place the cursor here and click on just auto sum button. It finds the auto sum option, it finds the sum of the numbers row wise. Okay. And if I want to find the sum of the column, on that time column option, then select this one and you can drag it. Select this one, you can drag it. So auto sum option is used to find the sum of either row or either column, not individual numbers. If I want to find the sum of the particular cell on that time, so equal to 67, that is in C3, then 90, then 12. So it finds the sum. Row sum or column sum you want, you can apply the auto sum option. Same way here, average you can find out, then count numbers, max, min, all these options. So we will learn in the formulas tab. Next one is the fill option. So I will type 1 here. Then if I want to fill 1 on the downside, on that time fill here down. If I want 1 on the right side, select fill right side. Same way, fill up, fill left options are there. Automatically it fills the particular number or particular text. So if I type anyone name, I will return Viju here, then select the particular cell, then fill downside. Okay. So this is about the autofill option. Other than that, here the new thing is that I want to fill 10, 20, 30. So select 10 and click on fill. Then here series option is there. Here it opens a series dialog box which consists of series in, type and date unit. So first in series in, on either you want to fill row wise or column wise, first you have to decide. If I want to fill on the downside, on that time you have to select the column wise, and if I want to fill horizontally, you have to select the row wise. So linear means it adds the number. See, here step value option is there. How many numbers you want to add? That 5. And stop value is how much? So where I want to stop? If I want to stop it to 50 on that time, so click on OK. See here 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, then 45, 50. I have not selected the cells downside on that time. For that purpose it doesn't fill up to 50. Next one is the growth. So fill series option. Next one is the growth option. So if I selected growth option, what happens? So step value 5, then stop value, mean where I want to stop. I will stop it to 5000. So click on OK. See here 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125, 125 5s are 625, 625 5s are 3125. So 3125 into 5, so the number is more than 5000. So for that purpose it only fills up to 3125. So linear option means it adds the number to the previous number, means a step value number. Then growth means it multiplies the particular number. Then if I selected date option, see here what happens. So today's date is 5. So 5/5/2021. So select this downside or row wise if I want. On that time, fill, series, then columns, rows, then date, here day, step value I will use 1 only, so click on OK. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, because step value is 1, so it adds 5 to 1, it becomes 6, 6 plus 1, 7, 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. If I want to add month wise, on that time what you can do is that fill, series, here month option is there, step value I will use it to 2, so click on OK. See here, after 5, 5, 5, 7, 5, 9, 5, 11, then 12, after that 1, 22, 3, 22, 5, 22. Same way it fills for year also. Then here one option is there, weekday. So for example, if I want to find out the next, so today 5/5/2021 is Saturday. If I want to find the next Saturday, on that time you can apply the weekday option. So next one is sort and filter. If I want to sort the names A to Z, so on that time place the cursor here, then click on sort A to Z. It alphabetically it starts, that is K R S S S T. Then if I want to Z to A, here T comes last, T comes first, then Suma, Satish, Sagar, Raj and Kamal. Here Z to A. Or if I want to sort the numbers, so select, place the cursor here and click on sort A to Z. Here 1 to 6. Next one is custom sort option is there. So for that one, select the entire table, then click on sort and filter option, then click on custom sort. It opens a dialog box here. See here column options are which column you have to sort first. So I will use name. So name consisting of what? Values, cell color, font color and cell icon. Here I have not filled any colors, so you can use values itself. Then order A to Z or Z to A, whichever you want, you can select it. So I will use A to Z. Then add level. After name I will use M3. Then again values. So if your column consisting of names, alphabets, on that time it gives the option A to Z and Z to A. And if your column consisting of numbers, on that time it uses smallest to largest and largest to smallest. So click on OK. According to that one, automatically it sorts your entire table. Next one is filter. If I selected the filter option, it filters the particular table according to your need. If I want to display only 3 names, so click on OK option. So it doesn't delete the all the names. If I want all the names once again, then select all, so click on OK. So it filters the numbers according to your choice. Here also number filter option is there. So greater than 80 I want in M1, so click on OK. See, so it is 90. If I want all the things again, select all, click on OK. Last one is find and select. So already we have learned the find and select option in MS Word. So find option is used to find the particular text or number. Replace option is used to replace the selected text. So if I click on find option, it opens a find and replace dialog box here, which consisting of only two tabs, find and replace. So in MS Word it consisting of one more tab, that is go to. Here find what. So what you want to find? If I want to find a particular number or particular text, what you can do is that you have to write that things here and click on find next option. Then same way for replace. So this completes the first tab, home tab. So in the next class we will learn the next tab, that is insert. So thank you one and all.